Got all of our gear, heading out on a winter kayak camping trip. We're gonna find a small island to camp out on. And there we go. I love this section through here. Alright guys, today we are going out winter kayak camping. I have my kayak loaded up with gear and also have a dry bag loaded up with gear. Doing a couple final finishing touches, getting the kayak ready. Putting these zipper channels on. Get everything nice and sealed up tight. Alright, so once we have everything finalized with the kayak, I already checked all my gear, have everything ready to go. We'll do one more final check of the weather, and we'll be ready to go. Alright, and we're off. Got all of our gear, heading out on a winter kayak camping trip. Heading out onto the bay. We're gonna find a small island to camp out on, and we're gonna camp overnight. It's gonna be a blast. Feels good to be back out on the water. The temperature right now is in the low 40s. Tonight, overnight, it's supposed to get down into the low 30s. And right now the wind is probably 8 to 10 miles an hour and going down. So it should get a little more calm as time goes on. And overnight, the wind is supposed to be really calm. So it should be a nice night camping. We're just going to paddle along the shoreline. The water temperature this time of year, right now, I would say, is in the low to mid 40s. I'm always curious about this orange sign. There's nothing on it. Maybe it just indicates that since the level of the land is so low, maybe it just indicates to boaters that you're coming up to the land, or that maybe it's shallow. But it's just a plain orange sign, so it's kind of interesting. It's a duck hunting blind. to my right. It's not duck hunting season now. We'll probably pass a few of these blinds during this paddle. Just kayaking into this little cove. It's just real nice and calm. The osprey nest right in front of us. The osprey are gone for the winter. There's definitely a lot of them. We have a healthy osprey population here during the season. So beautiful right now. The water is definitely getting more calm as we paddle. Not that it was rough at all, but based on the forecast, the wind was on its way down. Hopefully it keeps going down. And like I said, overnight it's supposed to get real calm. It's such a privilege to be out in nature. Away from the hustle and bustle of the world. I really cherish the stillness and quiet of the ocean. During times like this. I was paddling the opposite direction and looked behind me, and all of a sudden I saw these beautiful clouds forming in the sky, and I had to turn around. Another duck blind straight ahead of us. Well, I think we just bottomed out. I knew it was shallow, but I was hoping we could make it. We're gonna have to turn around. All right, we'll go around up here to the right. All right, we're definitely in deeper water now. We'll cut through here and see if it's still deep enough. So pretty. Well, I knew we were going to see a bunch of osprey nests. Here's a really big duck blind straight in front of us. I think we're gonna go check it out. Let's get some speed. Run it right up on there. And there we go. And there we go. And there we go. My famous last words. Right after that moment that you just saw, I ended up stepping out of the kayak into water that was much deeper than anticipated, and I ended up dumping my kayak over and falling into the water. I quickly turned the kayak back over and dragged it up onto the shore. I immediately grabbed my camera and my audio equipment. It turned out that eventually my camera, my audio equipment, and my cell phone died. After hanging out at the duck blind for a bit, getting my gear back in order, I got back out on the water and realized that I had no communication with the outside world. For safety, I decided to paddle back and call it a day. While I'm not happy about not being able to complete this trip, it was the right decision. The following footage is the last bit of footage I was able to record with my camera. Please continue watching and enjoy these views. Thank you for watching 2 Feet Outdoors.